from the start what we discussed. We started with the telecommunication. We discussed telecommunication medium, the general model of telecommunication, the sending unit and the receiving unit, how they transmit the data through telecommunication device, synchronous, asynchronous communication. Then we discussed the different types of channels, simplex, half duplex, full duplex, channel bandwidth. We discussed the guided transmission, wireless transmission media types, satellite transmission. Then different media types, we discussed the different wireless communication, modem, modulation, demodulation, multiplexer, how it works, private branch exchange, bridge, switch, router, gateway, computer network, and different types of network. Okay. Here. So, okay, I ask you a question. What is the difference between LAN and WAN? Give examples.
LAN is local, so it's just in one building.
Okay.
And wide could be like multiple buildings.
So what is the difference exactly? As its name, local area and wide area.
Yeah, it's the size of the area of the network.
Yes.
The size of the network.
Yes. Can we create a WAN in one room? Is it possible?
No, I don't think so.
If we consider as, you have two network in one room and you are connected them with each other through router. So now they are two external network and they are connected through router. So we can't consider it as a WAN. Is it possible? But I don't want to make you confused right now because of these devices. So right now you can consider it based on geographical area. Okay, so WAN is wide area network. It means geographically large area will be covered in that. And local area means it's a small building, small office. The computers can be connected with each other through switches or hub. So this can be the LAN. Okay, now moving on, centralized versus decentralized processing. Centralized processing, all processing occurs in a single location or facility. This approach offers the highest degree of control because a single centrally managed computer performs all data processing. So your all data will be processed at one location. You know, the center of, if I ask you, what is the capital of Saudi Arabia? So your answer would be like the Riyadh. Okay, so all possible decisions, reported decisions are made in Riyadh. So it is a central point, right? So same concept you can apply here in computer, where all processing occurs in one location. If you need anything, you will connect to that location. The data, the processing, everything is available in that in one location. So this gives you a control. You can control the data, you can control all the processes related to the data from one location. So if you have a model like this, so this is called centralized processing. The opposite of this is decentralized processing. The processing devices are placed at various remote locations. Each computer system is isolated and does not communicate with another system. So it means different devices, different computers, your different processing areas are located in different places. And no, they cannot communicate with each other. There is isolation between them. So if you need a data, maybe you can ask to the near location around you, okay? And your request can be processed. So if you have model like this is called decentralization. I repeat again, centralization means all control, all processing occurs from one location. And decentralization means your power is distributed among different locations. Okay? So when we talk about like this, then you should know about these things, the client server system. Well, what is client or server? Anybody knows? Have you heard this name, client server architecture?
Yeah, but we don't know. But they are actually.
Dr. Client, it's like a user. It's in the server, and the servers respond to the client.
Very good. Absolutely right. So client server architecture, the one is client. You know, in business, the client term is normally used. He is my client. I want to make happy my client. Okay. So it means client needs something, is looking for something. And server, who is the provider, service provider. Okay. For example, you want to open a website in your computer. So you are working as a client. You just write the address www.google.com. So you are client, your computer is client. So this request, you are requesting this website, www.google.com. This request will be sent to the server, which is located in your area, in your country, maybe outside the country. This request will go to the server, and server will read this request, and it will find the related answer and will send you the answer. The website will be open on your computer. So this architecture is called client server architecture, where the client can make request and server can provide the service to the client. In client server architecture, computers called servers are dedicated to special functions. Each server is accessible by all computers on the network. Servers can be computers of all sizes. Usually, computers, they are the fast computers as compared to the normal, the server. They have more storage capacity. They have special functions. They have special operating system like Windows mainframe, Windows workstation, or the Apple has some specific operating system for networking and these kind of things. A client is any computer, often user's personal computer, that sends message requesting services from the server on the network. Is that clear, guys?
Okay.
Which type of server? There are different types of server. There's one server that holds the address of the websites. What we call it? Anybody knows? Have you heard the name DNS server? DNS.
Yes.
DNS stand for domain name server. So usually all the websites names are listed in this server. So if you want to connect with that one or you want to access that one, you need an address for that particular website. So you will learn these things in network course as well. Okay, so moving on, we have next is internet. You're familiar with this word, I hope. Am I right?
Yes.
Is there anybody who don't know the internet nowadays?
No, I don't think.
So the internet is it is basically a network. Internet is a network. The world's largest computer network. Actually, it is a collection of interconnected networks, all freely exchanging information. So it is the network of networks. And everybody is using nowadays. Without this, there's no life. World Wide Web was developed as an internal document management system. The World Wide Web, www.w3, has grown to a collection of tens of thousands of independent owned computers that work together as one in an internet service. So it is, the WW, World Wide Web. So using this, you can, access your websites, your documents, on the internet, on the network. You can get connected with the network on the internet. So there is one, organization, or what we call it, the body. It is called consortium. W3 consortium. This organization is responsible for making all kind of standards, rules for the website. Okay, so now we have HTML language, we have HTML5. So you have experience in this HTML or HTML5? Anybody has worked on it? Yes. So all the standards are usually made by this organization. Its name is W3 Consortium. W3 means 3W, www, World Wide Web Consortium. So all the HTML, all the standards and rules for HTML or for the World Wide Web are usually made by them. So nowadays we have a lot of enhancement in HTML. I remember when I was student at that time, we have very basic functions of HTML at that time. And now they have so many tags available, like HTML5 is very enhanced nowadays. So it has been upgraded over the past few years. So W3 Consortium is responsible for all this. And a web browser is used to access and read web pages, which are usually written in HTML. So you know what is a web browser? Can you name some web browsers?
Google Chrome.
Yes. Some other?
Firefox.
Yes. More? Which?
Microsoft Edge.
Microsoft Edge. Good. The old one and the famous one.
Explore.
Yeah, it's not famous now, I guess, but it is very well known.
No, Explore.
Yeah. Safari, we have also. So there are many web browsers are there. So Okay. So some more concept about web. There's one concept, Web 2.0. Web 2.0, also called a social web, refers to World Wide Web websites that emphasizes user-generated content, usability, participatory culture, and interoperability. This means that a website can work well with other products, systems, and devices. So in short, this means the website can work well with other product, other systems, and other devices. But what is the concept of Web 2.0? So we have 1.0, Web 1.0, Web 2.0, Web 3.0, and I guess Web 4.0 is also available nowadays. So this is basically, the standards for the websites. So in Web 2.0, we have some functionalities as written here, like it emphasizes on user-generated content, usability, participatory culture, and interoperability. So what is the difference between Web 1.0 and Web 2.0? Difference of participation. For example, I'm giving a lecture and you are just listening, not responding. So it means, so this is Web 1.0, where the communication is just from one side, one-way communication. But Web 2.0, the social aspect is introduced in this. Participatory culture. I'm giving you the lecture and you are also participating, you are responding, you are answering. Okay, so it is a two-way communications. So these are the different standards for the websites available. Nowadays, Web 3.0 and Web 4.0, I guess they have the artificial intelligence and all these kind of things introduced for the websites. I mean, these functionalities are available on the web. Your websites are more, usable. It's more participatory culture where, the data is represented in a very fast and efficient manner. So these are the developments over the past few years, the Web 1.10, Web 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, and these technologies are enhanced now. So in Web 2.0 technologies, I hope you are familiar with these kind of things. These are all part of Web 2.0 technologies like wikis. You know the wikis? A website or database developed collaboratively by a community of users, allowing any user to add and edit content.
Like Wikipedia, Doctor.
Yes, like Wikipedia is very famous. Okay. The other thing, tags. You're familiar with the tags? Useful way to group related posts together and quickly tell readers what a post is about. You know the tags? Hashtag.
Yes.
And whenever you are creating your website, usually you add some tags in that. For example, my website is related with let's say with FIS. So what would be the tags that I can add? Information. I mean the keywords. Well, we must provide the keywords like information, database, network. These are all related with the information system. So I will add these keywords in my website. So whenever any person will search through Google, so these tags will help to find the related post or related website. Okay. So in Twitter, we have a hashtag is very famous there. The tagging in social media is very common. Blog. A blog is a discussion or informational website published on World Wide Web. So you can create your own blog. Some blogs are very famous. You can go and read the document about anything. Netcast, like on internet, a broadcast transmitted over internet. The live, live show on internet, Facebook, on social media, on Instagram, you can go live there. Self-publishing, it is publication of media by its author without the involvement of an established publisher. So you can write and you can publish by your own on the website or over the internet. So there are different technologies. Social networking, the use of dedication websites and applications to interact with users or find people with similar interests to one's own. So social networking, you're connecting with website. There are some websites that allows you to connect to find a people. Okay, to make friends, to make you can find a website for the researchers only, where only the researchers are there. So you can create your contacts there. So there are different kind of networking websites are available on social on internet. Then we have social network, viral marketing on internet. It's very common nowadays. A method of marketing whereby consumers are encouraged to share information about a company's goods, services via internet. For example, some company asks you to, okay, I will give you this T-shirt. So can you do marketing on your account on Instagram or Facebook? So where the consumer, the user, the customer is doing marketing for the any business. For example, the restaurants, you can publicize or market or advertise the restaurants, different restaurants on your personal account, and you're also a client of those restaurants. So this is called viral marketing. There's one example written here. One of the most successful crowd-powered startups is Waze. Waze it's an app that allows user to report traffic jams and automatically gives direction for the best route to take. Crowdsourcing. So this is called crowdsourcing. You know, the traffic jams. So you can report about the traffic jam and people get informed. So this is called crowdsourcing. The information or input or output, particularly task or project, by getting the services of a large number of people, either paid or unpaid, typically via internet. So another example of viral marketing is you are doing anything, something new, something strange, and you get viral for that. You know, the ice bucket challenge. Have you heard this challenge?
Yeah, was viral.
Ice bucket. So this is viral marketing, ice bucket. Okay, in that maybe you want to collect some money for any community service or for any non-governmental agencies, or you want to achieve something, so you are doing these kind of things. So you can do anything in viral marketing. Okay. Intranet and extranet. Intranet is an internal company network built using internet and worldwide web standards and products. So you can create your own internet for your organization. Okay, so it's just for small area. You can create your own internet for your organization. So this is called intranet. That will be, specially designed for your organization, especially the military related or defense related organizations. They don't want to share anything outside, so normally they work in these kind of environment. Many organizations are using this intranet. Extranet, when selected externals such as supplies, customer, business partners are given access to the intranet, it becomes an extranet. So you have intranet, but you want to include some of your clients, some of your suppliers, some of your partners from outside of your organization. And if they get access of intranet, that intranet will become extranet. Is that clear, guys? So this is the end of the chapter.
Doctor,
Yes.
I want to ask you about the midterm.
Yes.
What is the question descriptive? Just ask this question and I answer it in.
Yes, you have to write. You have to write in that. It's a descriptive question, like answers in 2-line, 3-line, or paragraph. You will write. It's a writing question.
Can you show me one example, please?
For example, I gave you a question. Define intranet.
Okay.
So what would be the answer?
I write the definition.
You will write the definition like this one. Maybe I gave you what is the difference between intranet and extranet. You need to define. Maybe I gave you write the names of Web 2.0 technologies. Write some 3 names, 3 technologies. So you can write just names like wikis, tags, blogs. Okay. I can ask you what is the difference between these networks. So anything that you have to write there is called descriptive question. Whether you write a definition, you write in points. Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
So usually we have the 40% and 60% division. 60% MCQs and 40% the descriptive questions. For example, if we have 20 marks of exam, so the 40% is around 8 marks. 8 marks will be for the descriptive and 12 marks for the MCQs.